Hey guys, this is the THRUNITE Catapult V6, and this is kind of a difficult video for me to make because this is my third attempt at it, and every video so far has been over 15 minutes long, so I'm gonna try to keep it down to the basics. I got this flashlight about 5 days ago. The main reason was I was very curious. This is a beam thrower. Maximum output is 1700 lumens, which is not a lot comparing it with the TC20 or something like this, the mini TN30. Almost double as much. It's not a lot. I mean, it's more than you need for EDC, and it is my opinion that this is not really an EDC flashlight, unless you work as a night guard somewhere or in a job where you have a real system. You know, you carry this on your belt with other tools rather than in your pocket or with the provided holster simply on your belt alone, because it's going to drag you to one side. Now, it's doable. I've tried it. It's doable. I didn't carry it around because you look very silly. I did, however, carry this around for one night around the cabin with the holster it came in, this being it, and it's doable, but it's always going to drag you to one side. This one weighs about 290 grams, which is a lot. What I would EDC is something more like this, the Neutron 2C, and this was the flashlight that I have been carrying quite a lot, not on a regular basis, but sometimes when I go out at night, I will throw this in my pocket. It's big. It's not practical, but it's doable. This one, less so. Now, like I said, 1700 lumens, and it throws the light at a maximum distance of 750 meters. What that means is it could be 750 meters, could be 600, maximum distance as it goes. But let me tell you, if you want your neighbors from the nearby buildings to close their blinds at 1 a.m., this is how you get them to do it. First night, I couldn't wait for nightfall, and I kept playing with it. It throws the light very well. I live on the 8th floor, and you have no problem seeing everything around your building. For the city, I do recommend the cool white version. For the outdoors, the neutral is much better. You will see the details in the leaves. The cool white is a bit harsh, I would say, for the woods. The camera picks it up very well, however, but your eye is closer to the neutral. It'll pick that up much better. Now, for EDC stuff, I would say 150 lumens is plenty. 100 maybe. That's plenty. This is what I carry with my keys. The Olight i3 EOS with this diffuser cap. And this is my latest edition. It's, I think, 350 lumens for a short period of time. Very cool one. You can put this on your car keys very easily if you don't have a big remote like I do here, which makes carrying the keys that much more difficult, especially when you're into EDC stuff and your pockets are full. So, in my opinion, this is a bit much for EDC. However, this one still carries very well. It's shorter than the other TC models, and I have come to really like the rechargeables. For the outdoors, I still carry my TN12, but the rechargeables are very, very practical, and the more I use them, the more I like them. I would have liked to compare this with the TC20. However, that one is with a friend of mine right now who was very taken back with it, and he said he wants to play with it before he orders one. It's been going on for about 4 weeks now, and I hope to get it back. Same type of battery. This 26650. One battery. The tube opens at each end. I don't know why they did that. I didn't know that until I made this video, and in the process of doing so, I unscrewed this part. Don't know why they do that. It's a bit raspy. It's a bit it's a bit loud, but I don't plan on opening this very much because You can recharge this. You get the recharging cable and the O-rings, the whole package from THRUNITE, the holster. The holster is good. I mean, I'm not gonna carry this on my belt, but I might attach this to my backpack. I might via a carabiner and make sure it's all safe and put some straps on it or something. The holsters are decent. They could be better built, but that's not, for me, that's not a problem. Flashlights usually I tend to keep in the inside pockets. So unless you're working a really specialized job, this is not going to be an EDC flashlight. But if you're an avid outdoorsman or nighttime security guard, this might come in very handy. It's an excellent beam thrower. It has 6 modes, 3 usual and the other 3 are hidden more or less. It has the Firefly mode, which for me is very important. They say 0.5 lumens. I think it's a bit more than 0.5 lumens, and this is one of the modes the flashlight will not remember. So in order to access Firefly, you have to long press it. And then you have, after Firefly, you have the low. I think it's about 22 lumens, which I think it's brighter. You have the 180 lumens, 950, and double click it, you get the whole 1700 lumens. If you double click from there, you get strobe. 6 modes. For me, the most important would be Firefly and the turbo. The in-betweeners are nice. I prefer the infinity modes, the ones you can set up wherever you want, and they'll just get brighter and brighter and brighter. This is why, one of the reasons why I really like the Neutron 2C. Now, the TN12 still has a place in my kit for sentimental reasons and for practical reasons because I've used it for so long, but this one is a bit cooler. I really enjoy the infinity mode. I wish they made more of those. However, 3 modes are plenty: 22, 180, 950, 1700 for the turbo. Plenty. And the strobe, if I'm not mistaken, also works with the high mode, or maybe, I don't know, something between the 950 and 1700. I think 1100 or 1200 lumens or something like that. Now, I've left this on for quite a while. It does lose a bit of power, but it disperses heat much quicker. What I did, however, one night at a cabin, I left this one on for about 1.5 hours in the highest mode, in the turbo. And of course, it dimmed down. And when I looked at it, the tab was open because the head was so hot. I did not leave this on for that long, but my opinion is it will disperse heat much better. I don't think you need 1700 lumens for 1 hour, and you're not gonna get it. Let's be real about that. But what I have noticed with THRUNITEs, with all their flashlights, especially the TI3, which is still one of my favorite models. When I compared the TI3 to the i3 EOS, I noticed that the TI3 stayed on for longer. The i3 EOS turned out, and then I had to turn it off and on again, and it will keep going. But the TI3 stayed on for much longer, and that's the same with these flashlights. They will not turn off. They will just dim the lights and get to a lower mode. Then you turn it off, turn it back on, and it'll be back at that mode. I personally like that. I don't know about you, but I do. Now, the shape of it is very practical, sits very well in my hand. I like the texturing. I like the look of it. I mean, this big head will make it not be very EDCable, even if you could, for example, EDC the TC20. This one, harder to pull off. This little latch here, I like the fact that it's rechargeable, but it bothers me a bit. I have not tested this for submersion. I have dropped it a couple of times, caught it with my foot, so I diminished the drop, so I don't have any scuffings on it. Dropped it on carpet a few times, didn't hurt the inner electronics. That was a problem that people actually reported with the smaller flashlights, but the bigger ones I haven't had an issue. Now the mini TN30 took a number of drops, and it never hurt it, although it's such a heavy flashlight. I wish they would change something, however, with all their models. I wish they would make this button a bit more easier to find at night, because same is true for this one. I sometimes, when I pick this out of my pocket, I spend a few seconds looking for it. Oh, okay, here's the rubber, and then it's on the other side, and then I turn it on. That's one thing I would wish, to make it a bit more indexable. I don't know how you I don't know the exact word, but easier to find in the dark. Especially if you walk around with a bandaged finger constantly, like I do. It's a bit more difficult to find. Not impossible, but I think that would be a huge improvement. Other than that, for what it was meant for, I can't find a flaw with it. Yet, this one's a keeper, as is the TC20 whenever I get it back from my friend. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm not going to include any nighttime shots simply because I'm filming with my phone and the quality is not so good. But if enough people wanted, I'll make a separate video and I'll show you my neighbors how they're closing down their blinds whenever I shine this on nearby buildings. Pretty cool piece of kit. There you go, 11 minutes, my best time so far, so I'm gonna cut it short. Hope you liked the video. For any other information, just leave a comment. I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. Oh, and by the way, I had a lot of people ask me about THRUNITE product warranty. They have excellent warranty. Within the first 2 years, they replace it. And a lot of people commented on some of my videos. And I asked them to come back and comment, and I think one guy actually did it. Not sure which video it was, but he said he actually got a brand new product back. So far, but I haven't had any THRUNITEs break on me. I cannot tell you how good their warranty service is, but so far I haven't had problems, and I haven't really heard from anybody saying, hey, I tried to return this, and they said, oh, they didn't. That was just a question that kept popping up. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, I wish you all a great day.